How's it going, guys? And welcome back to the next episode. Alrighty, so yes, it has been a very exciting weekend for me. So I've been having a look at a couple of things on the farm here, and yeah, guys, let's maybe start at one point and then we'll work our way around as we go. So quickly going to get this barn open again where the Ford Mustang is parked. So guys, I had a look at this thing and I didn't manage to get it firing up yet. So there's probably something internally wrong with this thing that's going to have to be sorted out. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go and pick up a trailer from the dealership. We're going to see if I'm going to be able to get this thing pushed up onto the trailer and then go and drop it off over at the dealership where Charles is. And I already did arrange with him. He's going to have a look at it for us and give us a quotation first before he does any work. Just try and figure it out, and hopefully we can get that thing running, guys. You'll also be pleased to know that we did get the title to this car with all the paperwork and the deeds that we got, or the deed we got with the property. So yes, guys, we are the owners of this vehicle. And yeah, there's a little bit of other news as well. So first of all, the reason why I'm getting a trailer is because I'm going to try and use the trailer as well to go and sell our bales or the pallets of wool that we've got in that barn over there. So yeah, I think it kind of makes sense just to do it that way then, guys. And as for the big truck in the workshop over here, I did have a look at this thing. It actually fires up and it does kind of work. It's just there's a problem with the differential at the back, so that is pretty much why it's standing up onto the on the inspection panel here. So I did come and have a look at this thing. Everything else seems to be pretty decent. It's just the differential is absolutely cooked in this thing. So I already found a second-hand one, and they are going to ship it over to me so that I can get it installed, which will hopefully get this thing up and running. So yeah, hopefully this is something that we are going to be able to use, guys. But yes, let me show you guys. Let's just hop into this thing real quick. It does fire up. Yeah, it takes about a couple of seconds for it to fire up, but yeah, as I said, the differential is cooked, so we're not going to try and move this thing. Just going to shut it off once again. And yeah, at least this is going to be a way of transporting some grain if we ever need to. I don't know if we're really going to be getting into that, guys, but I guess we'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. So yeah, as for the field over there, I haven't decided yet what exactly I'm going to do. But guys, we are going to try and hit a couple of birds with one stone today. By means of getting ourselves a vehicle that is also going to be able to load the pallets onto the trailer for us. So yes, it's going to be like this, guys. We're going to load up the Mustang onto the trailer, going to bring it back here. Then I'm going to make my way over to the biogas plant, because I actually made another purchase of a front loader vehicle, which is electric, which is going to be a bit of a problem for us because we don't have a charging station for that thing here yet. I'm going to have one installed, but we need to figure out how and where we're going to do it. The house has got electricity, but I don't know if it's going to be sufficient for powering the charge station, but I guess they will come and figure that out once the technician comes out here, guys. So that is on the plan, well, on the cards for today. So we're going to go and pick up this front loader machine. It comes with a pallet fork as well, and they tell me they also going to throw in a big bag handler, which is also coming with it. I don't know exactly if we're going to need it, but I guess we'll see once we get there if that is the case. So yes, guys, we at least are going to have a vehicle that's going to load the pallets that way then. And yeah, you guys guessed it, we need to go and pick up the trailer first of all, because it's still at the dealership. So I'm going to jump into my little old trusty Niva truck. I'm just going to close this barn for now, and then once we get back, guys, we're going to see if we can get that thing pushed up onto the trailer. So right now I need to make my way over to the dealership, guys, and just go and pick up this thing. And yeah, we've still got a bit of a messy yard with all the mud and stuff here. We did get a little bit of rain again last night, so it's still a bit soaking wet. So we might actually have to get somebody to come and put some asphalt down in the yard for us, but it's not going to be cheap. So I guess it all depends on what kind of money we make from the pallets of wool that we've got there. So yes guys, I'm gonna drive over to the dealership to go and pick up this trailer, and I might actually go past the biogas plant first and go and pick up this front loader machine. Maybe it'll even assist us in loading the Ford Mustang on the trailer, come to think of it that way. So yes, let me make my way over there guys, and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty guys, coming up to the dealership, and we're not gonna go around the front this time. We're gonna go straight to the back over here, where we can get hooked up to the trailer. So everything is already organized with Charles. He knows we are coming to pick it up, and he said it's fine, we can just come straight over here, get it hooked up, and then we can be on our way. It's gonna save us a bit of time that way guys. So let me get this thing connected up and get it sorted out. Alrighty, so there we go. The trailer is all connected up and hooked up, and everything looks pretty good. So yes guys, we are ready to hit the road. And I did also make arrangements with the guy over at the biogas plant for picking up this front loader machine. So yes, we are going to make our way over there. And yeah, it's a little bit of a drive guys, so I will catch up to you guys once again once we get there. It's yeah, hopefully going to work out quite well for us today. And I should probably slow down a bit because holy moly, I nearly hit 80 kilometers an hour there, which yeah, I'm just a little bit too excited guys to get everything sorted. So I'll just rather slow down a bit. We'll go into the next gear and just cruise along. So yeah, I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty guys, and here we are over at the biogas plant. So I'm just going to park up here next to the little office here, and there we go. I think I see the little front loader over there. So let me hop out guys and just see if I can find the guy responsible for selling this thing so we can get it loaded up and be on our way. Alrighty guys, so there we are. So one of the guys came and gave me a little bit of a hand to get this thing loaded onto our truck here, because obviously the pallet fork is connected to the little front loader over there. So yeah, we're not going to bother with taking it off and loading it that way. So they just gave me a bit of a hand to get it loaded. So yes guys, this is my, well, not really new, but new to me, little front loader. So yes, this is the electronic model guys. So as I mentioned, we're going to have to try and see if we can get a charger installed on our premises to get this thing charged up. But fortunately for us, this thing has still got quite a full charge, so we should be okay for some time. So yeah, everything worked. I did give it a little bit of a test before handing the cash over to the guy, but yes. So here we go guys, we bought ourselves an electronic front loader. I just hope this thing is not going to give us any problems to get it up onto the trailer, which is actually too narrow. So maybe I'm going to be able to just drive it up here then, because the ramps aren't going to be of much help at this point. So yeah, luckily we managed. Alright, let's just more or less center this thing. Okay, I think that should do the trick. Let's just put it down over there. Okay. Just get it turned off. And with these things, you never know if it's really turned off. You have to make sure you don't have any lights on the little cluster over there. But okay, so let's get this thing strapped down a little bit, guys. I hope that is going to be fine. And that we're not going to run into any trouble. But yes, we are ready to hit the road once again. Just got to get the ram stuck back into the trailer there. For accessory power, and yeah, that looks good. Alrighty guys, so back to the farm we go. So let's go see if we can get this Ford Mustang picked up. And then also I wanted to see if we can also go and get those pellets of wool loaded. I don't know if it's gonna work out too well with the trailer we rented, but unfortunately we didn't really have a wide variety, because yeah, we either have to buy our own trailer at some point or just keep renting this one. But I'll see what I can find. Maybe we can even borrow Grandpa Walter's trailer at some point if we need to. And guys, that RV parked over there, I'm still a little bit suspicious of that thing. Don't know what's going on there, what's cooking there, but okay. It's been sitting there for, yeah, I don't know how long. But alrighty guys, none of our business. We're just going to go about our day and see if we can get our things sorted out. And yeah, I actually took that turn a bit too fast, but okay, yeah, we need to stop over here and get this gate open. Alright, I know this gate opens this way, so we're just gonna hop out and open it first of all. Alright, and there we go, momentum is doing its thing. Alright, let's pull through and then we can just get the gate closed up a bit again. Okay, I think that's enough space. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me get the gate closed up again. Come here, and you come here. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I wonder why this gate is kept closed. It should actually be open so that people can actually drive through there as they go, because I don't see any cattle or anything in the field there. But alright, guys. Let's get back to the farm. It's luckily not too far now. Just down this road, and then we can see if we can get our little machine offloaded on the back of the trailer there. And there's somebody's dog in the road here. Come on boy, get out of the way. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, yeah, just I hope the dog finds its way back home, but okay. Alright guys, so yeah, we are coming up to our farm. Almost. It's just around this corner here, and I haven't heard anything from Mason yet again, because the last time he asked me for help with the horses over there. I hope they're still doing fine. Might have to check up on that for him now and then, seeing as we are neighbors, kind of neighbors. Alrighty, but guys, we are basically back at the farm. It's just down this little narrow driveway of ours. I just gotta get this trailer through our gate. Hopefully it's gonna be good. And I actually left the gate open, but I think it's fine. Yeah, people around here doesn't seem to be, you know, intruding on your property or anything like that, so it's good. Alright, we'll just park up here. I'm gonna get the ram slower down. Okay, and let's hop out and see if we can get this thing offloaded. I might have to get a little bit creative in getting that big bag handler off. We'll see. I might have to, yeah, disconnect the trailer and do it like that. Or we can just leave it on the back of the truck for now, I guess. That's not going to be a big problem, because we already have got the pallet fork on this thing, so yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Whoa, I needed to take it a bit easier there. Alright, and there we are guys. So now I can finally get the pallets loaded of wool that we've got in this barn, and I did find the keys to this as well, so they are unlocked. Alright, yeah, we'll probably have to enter from this side. Okay, so let me try and get all of these pallets loaded, guys. It's going to take me quite a bit of time to figure everything out and see how this thing handles. So I'll bring you guys back up to speed once all of these pallets are loaded. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem getting that loaded with the baler over there. So I wonder if the baler will connect up to this thing. I'm going to have to try that maybe. Let's see if we can get this baler pulled out and maybe pulled along into this side rather. Or we could even put the baler under the carport over there, I guess. Alright, let's just give ourselves some space to open the doors. Alright, that should work. Okay, backing up to the baler and let's see if we can get this thing hooked up to this thing. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We got it hooked up, but unfortunately there's no hydraulics and stuff like that. So I just hope this thing will be okay if we pull it with the little front loader here. Alrighty, there we go. Not too shabby. Just gotta take it nice and easy. Alright, what a handy little machine this turns out to be, guys. We can even move our baler with it. And I bet we can also hook up to the little water tanker that we've got. And just move it around the yard like that. Because, yeah, luckily then we don't have to push it by hand. Okay. Well, there we go. Let me get this thing disconnected from the front loader here. Alright guys, there we go. So the baler is now parked under the little carport here, which I think is going to be fine for now. Alright, now I'm going to get to loading these pallets of wool, guys. So let me try and see if we can do the first one maybe with you guys, and then I'll carry on and do the rest and just figure this out. See how we're going to load them on that trailer. Alright. Hey, we might actually be lucky and be able to grab 2 of these pallets. Yeah, that's not gonna work the best. Okay. Let's see if it actually stays on there. Maybe when we hit this bump, yeah, it might fall off. Alright, well, it's still on there. And now I lowered the freaking ramps and it wasn't necessary, but okay, we'll load it from the side. That pallet is hanging on for dear life. It's almost too heavy for our machine, and oh crap, it's gonna tip. Okay, let's just put that one pallet down rather then. Alright guys, so it looks like we're gonna have to do this one at a time, but that's okay. Luckily we've got no rush, nothing rushing us. Alright. I'm getting sort of stuck in the mud here as well. Alright, come on. Yeah, it's really not ideal working in a muddy situation like this, guys. It's going to be a bit of an issue for us, but okay. As long as we can get this thing onto the trailer, we should be golden. Alright, so there we go. That is the first one loaded, guys. I just hope they're going to be able to help us offload things where we go and drop them off. Which I still need to find out who's currently paying the best money for wool. So I'll see, depending on who's offering the most money. I'll just have a look on my phone, because I've got a cool app that actually tells me where I can sell all of my products in the area, and also gives us the prices that people pay for per pallet. So yeah, that's kind of neat actually. But okay guys, I'm going to continue loading all of these pallets, and then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once everything is loaded and I know exactly where I'm going to go with this. So yeah, I will bring you guys back once this is done and sorted out. Okay guys, so there we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a mission, but I managed to get all of the pallets loaded and strapped down on the trailer now. And yeah, looks like the trailer is even sinking into the ground. I just hope our Lada Niva is going to be able to pull this thing out of here and not get stuck. We are definitely struggling with the mud, as you can see. It's a bit of an issue, but yeah, I guess we'll have to deal with it sometime and just get that sorted out. So we're going to go ahead and just park this thing into the barn just for the time being. Alright, and now we can finally head off over to the place where we can go and drop the wool off, guys. So yes, that is something that I still need to check on my phone, which I haven't done yet. So let me quickly figure this out and see where we are headed with the wool. Okay guys, so we figured out where we are headed with the pellets of wool over here. And we still got the bag handler here, which I don't know if we're ever going to use it, but I guess we'll see. Maybe for the chicken feed it would come in handy. So yes, let's hop in, guys, because we need to make our way over to the farmer's market. Oh, come on, little Neva. We're spinning our wheels a bit, but we should be able to get out of this muddiness. Alright, come on, there we go. Yeah, you sort of got to gun it a bit to get out of here. Hopefully we don't get stuck at all. There we go. Alright, still moving. Okay, guys, now that that part of the adventure is over, now we can make our way over to the farmer's market. So I did check out the prices. There is a place close by within the vicinity of our property here that also accepts the wool, but they were offering a little bit less money than the farmer's market, so I decided we're just going to go ahead and take it over to the farmer's market because it's going to give us a little bit more money, which is going to be very welcome at this point, because then at least we can start looking at some more equipment. And why the heck did I... Yeah, we need to carry on straight here, Funko. Why did you want to turn up there now for some reason? Okay, but yeah, let's keep going, guys, and see if we can get these pallets dropped off, and then we need to head back to the house or to the farmyard and see if we can load that Ford Mustang and take it over to the dealership. And that way, once we are done there with that, guys, we can also return the trailer. So yeah, everything kind of works out pretty well then. So yeah, I'm kind of starting to think about getting some animals, especially sheep, because there's quite a decent amount of money in wool, as you guys can see, which is something that we can probably start with, getting the sheep pasture up and running, and then also maybe get some chickens. So while I'm over here at the farmer's market, we are going to be right next to the animal dealer as well, where Janet works, and then she'll be able to maybe help us out with getting some animals as well. Just let me know of the prices maybe, and just do a little bit of you know, inquiring, so that I can work out the budget and see what we can afford and what we can't afford yet, because I don't think buying cows anytime soon is going to be a thing. But okay, guys, here we are at the farmer's market. I'm going to go see if somebody's going to be able to assist me with the dropping off of the wool. I think we'll just park here for now. So let me see if I can maybe speak to the janitor again. Looks like he's busy. I don't want to disturb him if he's talking. So let me pop inside and see if we can maybe figure this out. Okay, guys, so there we go. That is all done. So our wool has been dropped off, and they immediately paid the money back into my bank account for me. So guys, that was quite efficient and fast. And yeah, it's all thanks to Esteban, who is the janitor and also forklift operator. So they've got a forklift, so they brought it out here. They offloaded the pallets in a matter of minutes. So yeah, looks like he's back dealing with the customer there. So yes, guys, let's get back into our truck. We're gonna make our way back to the farm and see if we can get that Ford Mustang loaded, because I really want to see if we can get that car up and running, because it would be great, especially if we can maybe even get it cleaned up a bit. But I think Charles and them, they've got a detailing team which will take care of this for us, guys. So it's gonna maybe cost me a little bit of money to get it sorted, but I think once it's sorted, that thing is gonna be worth quite a bit of money. And yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed that there's not gonna be a whole lot wrong with the vehicle. So yeah, I've tried firing it up, guys. I couldn't get it running. Maybe there's something wrong with some of the electronics in the car, which is something that Charles is more qualified to sort out than me. I do not want to get into it, because the next thing you know, you might be pulling out the headlight switch and the wiper comes on, you know, or something like that. So I'm not going to fool around with any electronics. And as far as engine work goes, guys, I'm quite familiar with engines, but yeah, it's just a little bit too much for me getting into the electronics of a vehicle, because, you know, wiring and yeah, sorting out electrical faults is not my strong point. So I'll rather not mess with it. But yes, guys, I checked the engine for compression. All the cylinders have got decent compression. We did have some spark, but the spark seemed a little bit weak. so maybe that could be the issue with the coil. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna rather let the professional handle this and make sure we do this thing up right. And the other thing is the fuel pump is working, so we are getting fuel to the carburetor, so that's not the problem. So yes, guys, here we are back at the farm, and now I need to try and figure out how I'm going to do this and get this Ford Mustang up onto the trailer. And we did dig quite a bit of trenches here. Okay, but yes, I think if we line it up with the doors quite well, and can't really see much because we still got the bale, or the big bag handler, not the bale handler, the big bag handler on here. But okay, I think that should maybe do the trick. I could maybe, yeah, just hop out a second and see if it's not nicely lined up with the door, which it is. We should be able to open the doors as well like this. Alright, so there we go, guys. The doors opened and the trailer is perfectly in line. I'm just going to get the ramps lowered down. And yeah, this is going to be where I'm going to have to put a little bit of muscle to it, guys, to see if I can get this muscle car loaded up onto the trailer. So here we go. Wish me luck, guys. The e-brake is already loose, so yeah, just going to try and push it. Alright, my goodness, guys, this thing is extremely heavy, guys. I've been pushing very hard to get this thing up here, and luckily we managed to get it done. So I put the handbrake back up, so I'm just going to strap it down as well for extra securability, so it doesn't move around as we are driving off. But okay, now I need to get those ramps stuck back in, close the barn up, and then we're going to go and see if we can get this thing dropped off. Alright, just moving a bit forward for good measure. Alright, let's close up the barn, guys, and then we can be on our way. So yeah, hopefully Charles is going to be able to sort this thing out for us, guys. I feel bad. I should have actually cleaned it up a bit before we did this, but oh well. As I said, they are probably going to take care of it for us, guys. We are paying them to, well, clean it up as well, but they said they're going to give us a quotation first, which is good, because then at least I will know how much money I'm going to spend on this thing, because we don't have got a whole lot of money left. We did get some money for the wool now, but yeah, I really want to try and rather save up a bit of money and see if we can start having a look at getting a tractor, because we are going to need a tractor on the farm at least. And I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do on that field that we've got back there, guys. So now the obvious thing to do would be to maybe plant the grass in that field, just turn it into a grass field so that we can mow it down, tether it up and bale it up, because we've already got the baler. That would make sense, and that way we could feed hay to our sheep that we are going to get, and also we are going to be able to feed cows eventually if we do decide to get cows. So yes, guys, I did have a word with Janet very briefly while they were busy offloading the pallets of wool from the trailer, and apparently they have got some little sheep, baby sheep, which we can buy for relatively cheap, and they've also got some chickens, obviously, and chicks. And she also suggested that I maybe get a rooster or two as well, just to liven up the chicken coop a bit. And the cows are a little bit more expensive, obviously, so that's going to be something that I'm going to try and invest in maybe a bit later, guys. So I guess we'll see. But yes, here we are over at the dealership. I'm not exactly sure where I need to go, but I would reckon that the workshop is probably behind that boom gate over there. So yeah, we'll probably have to just drop it off here and see if somebody can help us offload this thing, and then we'll also pull the trailer around the back for them. Alright, but yes, let me quickly have a word with Charles. He must be around here somewhere, because I see his car is there. So yeah, his car is always here, guys. This guy is like a workaholic. But okay, yeah, let me step inside the office and see if we can get this thing sorted out, guys. Alrighty, guys, so there we go. Charles was here. He helped me push this thing off the trailer, which was actually very easy. And yeah, luckily the ground is nice and flat, so we already put the trailer ramps back in again, and Charles had to move his truck out of the way because his workshop is actually just around the corner there, guys. So yes, that is where our Ford Mustang is going to go to once he gets to it. So he's still busy with a couple of other things that he's working on, so he might not get to it today, he said, but he'll start having a look at it maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, so I guess we'll see. But okay guys, now all I need to do is get the trailer disconnected. I already got the deposit back from Charles. Oh, hello. Okay. Alright, but yes, let's get this thing put back at the back of the dealership here, guys, so that we can get this thing disconnected and also head back to our farm. And yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot more than I can do today, guys. So yes, let's get this thing parked up right over here, get it backed up next to the little rollback truck there, which also would have been very nice to use today, but I think the trailer came in pretty handy with the loading of the pallets. Why do I keep wanting to call the wool pallets bales? But okay, let me get this thing disconnected, guys, and then we can be on our way. Alrighty, so there we go. That is all sorted. The trailer has been dropped off, and we need to get back to the farm now, guys, because I would like to try and see if we can get this big bag handler off and just try and sort it out that way. So yes, it's a little bit of a drive, guys, so I'm going to catch up to you guys once we get back to the farm, and then we're going to try and get this big bag handler off. So here we go.
Sunrise breaking through the pines, radio's humming, hearts aligned. Truck bed loaded, bags all packed, nothing but the open road, never looking back. Faded jeans and worn out boots, highway sings its joyful roots. Wind in our hair, smile so wide, with every mile we taste the ride, wheels on the gravel.
Alrighty guys, so here we are back at our farm once again with this very muddy track that we've got here, guys. So we're just going to pull the little Niva under the carport here. We'll get the tailgate drop down. Alrighty guys, so yes, what we need to do now, before we end this episode, I want to see if we can get this this big bag handler off the back of our truck here. So I'm going to hop into our little front loader. Let's just come and open up the barn over here again. I didn't lock it, luckily, so yes. Alright, so yeah, let me maybe get this pellet fork disconnected first, and then we're going to see if we can manage to get the big bag handler off of our pickup truck there, guys. Okay, so there we go. That has been disconnected, so I'm quite confident this is going to work out. And my goodness, I really need to try and make a plan sooner rather than later in order to sort out our driveway here a bit, because it's going to be a bit of a mess, I can just tell, guys. Right, so if we maybe lift it up a little bit more. Alright, just got to be careful. We don't want to bang up our little Niva over here. Alright, but I should be able to get it connected up like this, so let me quickly try this. Alright guys, so I got it connected and it is looking pretty good, so we should be good to get this thing into the barn over there. Alright, let's just take it nice and easy with our very muddy track that we've got here, guys. So I'm going to see if I can find somebody who's going to be able to come and sort this out for us, because it is going to become a very big problem for us. Alright, let's just set it down over here. And yeah, we'll probably use the pallet fork a lot more than the big bag handler, but I think it's fine, guys, because at least we have got it. So yeah, we might be able to use this to handle some big bags for our chicken feed, because yeah, I think we're gonna have a look at getting some chickens and some sheep in first of all on this farm, guys. It's probably gonna be a little bit cheaper than getting cows in. But yes, guys, I think this is going to be where I end today's episode. So thank you all so much for tuning in once again. I appreciate every view, every like. And also, I had to ask, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes, guys, I will see you all in the next one.